Okay, we are live. USA Day 2, race time. Yep. Okay, we are about ready to go. Um, Tez might be starting from the back. Realized since he was a late join. Yep, and he is, so. But now, the lights are off. Now the cars go. Heard that. Oh, and Gatto on the outside. They're 4 wide going into the first corner. Civic still leads. Immigration in the back bumper. Gatto pushed off the track. Everyone looks okay. Civic still leads as they go through the S's for the first time. No cars have fallen out of it. Civic still leads in first place. Immigration about a second behind him. Now they go down the long straightaway. Ballard gets pushed out of the way. Hack's still close to Ryan. He's fallen back to last. Tez up into 8th after starting from the back. But we're still watch Civic. Civic out with a large lead. And that's Manish around. And Civic sets fastest lap. I guess he comes back onto the and resets. And there goes Tez around the outside. He's already up into 6th place. Big gains for him. Sector 1 spin. That's Alex. He's out. Let's see what happened. Oh, he wrecked on the inside there. As Minnie and Gatto are side by side, and Minnie gets shoved off. Minnie is okay, it looks like, without his front wing, though. So he will get it back on the track. NYC, we do not know what happened with him, though. He is far behind on the hard tire. Let's show everything here. Let's just... You can see the tire choice very spread out. And it's the VSC currently out. We move back to Civic in the lead. So, Civic and Alex had to start on the softs. Gatto chose the softs himself. Immigration and NYC were forced to start on the mediums. Looks like NYC possibly pit first lap. Yes, he did. Okay. So, NYC did start on those medium tires. But the virtual safety car is still out, as it looks like they would be repairing what Alex left behind from his big wreck, and possibly what Minnie through behind. As now, Mika with a drive-through penalty for speeding under VSC. We are back green though. And Civic with a 2.8 second lead to Immigration behind. Gatto, P3, running very well with those soft tires, catching Immigration on those mediums. Gatto getting close to Immigration now with DRS activated. Let's see what move he can make. He's going to look to the inside, and that's Mini around Sector 1. And Gatto there to the inside. He gets the move done on Immigration. Gatto still leading on Immigration. Immigration, it looks like he's going to kind of let him by there. And Mini, with that damage, he pit for hard tires. I don't know if he can go all the way throughout the race on those tires as Gatto gets very loose. Now Immigration with DRS on him as Gatto sets fastest lap at 1:36. So it seems that Gatto's lagging a lot. He had that problem yesterday as well. As that is Manish Man now pitting for a new front wing and medium tires. And his teammate will get by him to go into P8. Civic leads Gatto behind. Gatto has caught up about a 10th this lap. It's going to take a lot more than that if he wants to get to him, though. It looks like Immigration got back by Gatto. Let's go on board with him and let's see if he can get the move done in this next DRS zone. You will have DRS, you can see that on the bottom of your screen. It's activated, it's just going to get a big run on Immigration, but I don't think it'll be enough before they get to that first corner. Mika pitting. Is that going to be his drive-through? Yes, it will be. Now we move back to Gatto, who is very close to Immigration, just trying to get there. Immigration and Gatto having a little tangle now. As Gatto down to the inside. Immigration holding the outside lane very well. Contact! Gatto gets loose, but he's going to keep it straight. A great save by him. But Gatto now back to third place as he has DRS on this front stretch. Gatto looking for a run. Let's see what he can do. Hozik with the 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. So the stewards have caught him out there. 3 seconds awarded to his finishing time. Sector 1, Sector 2 spin. Let's see what that is.
My game crashed. I'm gonna need to join again.
Yep, I'm sending you an invite.
I can't leave it. Okay. Yeah, it's in like the part where I can't get out of it, so I can't even leave the interview channel. This channel.
I can. No, I can't move you out.
No, okay, I'm good. Okay.
And there goes Mika around. After contact with Hozik, they were battling each other pretty hard, and Hozik goes around. You can see the two Ferraris battling in the background. Looks like Hozik waited up to let him by, but now NYC going to have DRS on his teammate, although he may not even be there. And now he has joined, and now his AI is catching up on his teammate. And he's close, but he's not there yet. You'll see about the time when he takes over. It looks like it's about now. But you see Gatto. Immigration getting by Gatto. But Gatto with DRS. Gatto looks to the inside. He's there. He makes the move. Can Immigration fight back? He sends it long. And Immigration now with the cutback. There he is. Side by side going through the S's now. Gatto clears him, but Immigration back to the outside. Side by side racing still. Immigration still looking for a move. He just can't get there. Immigration, now he is there. Right on his bumper. He's got ERS. He looked for overtake. And just still waiting. Waiting for a move. Waiting for a time to make that move. Got DRS now. It's going to be an easy overtake for Immigration on the inside of Gatto. But Gatto now looks to fight back. And there's Hozik looking to the inside. He's there. Gatto is there. Contact made again, and he's going to force Immigration to the inside. The line that you don't want to take through these two corners, but he's going to take it anyway. And Immigration with the perfect line through those corners, he gets the move done. See the interval broken there on the top. We'll see once Civic crosses the line what those numbers actually look like between Civic and Immigration, or between Gatto and now Gatto coming into the pits. He's on those soft tires. Let's see what he'll do. He gets in cleanly. Now let's see. He's going to go onto the medium tires. Soft to medium, possibly trying to work for him. I think he'll have to go into another pair of softs, though, if he wants that to work. So, Civic, the only driver left on softs in this race, and that's Gatto, getting passed by a few drivers in the pits. No drivers pit, but it looks like Civic, after seeing what Gatto has done, it looks like this is going to be the lap where Civic pits. Making the bold strategy choice yesterday, trying to get pole in those 3 points. He used that to get in onto those soft tires to start this race, and he has pulled out to 4.2 seconds. But those soft tires starting to wear much earlier than those mediums will. But look at P4, Ryan on the hard tires. He's making it work. Tez, who unfortunately had to start from the back. He's third with those 8-lap-old medium tires. Let's see what Civic will do this lap as we come around to the pit entry spot, right around this long right-hander. Will he possibly stay out? And he will not peel to the inside. So Civic stays out one more lap on those soft tires. Immigration behind, now gaining about 4 seconds between the two. Those soft tires starting to wear much more now, and that is providing Immigration some time to get back up there and catch back up. Gatto now close to manage as there's a spin. That's going to be Mini. Flips it around out of the S's. And gets it going. So Civic will have to watch out for Mini if he's trying to get that overtake done. But the gap now back to about 4.2 seconds as now it gets a little shorter. Immigration catching up to Civic every single lap. As an Immigration tied for the championship at the moment. Crazy the battle those two have had all season. Tied at 97 points. And then NYC flip over to him. NYC is third in the championship. About 20-some points behind the other two. But now Immigration much closer to Civic. Let's see what Civic does. Does he go into the hard tires? Does he stay out a few more, go into the mediums, and try to finish the race that way? We'll see just shortly. As Immigration loses some more time to him. But no, he doesn't. Okay, so about 3.8 seconds. Let's see. Civic's decision this lap, lap 10. Will he come into the pits to try to do 18 laps on those medium tires? He will not. He stays out once more as NYC and Hozik are close to each other, having a little battle there. But we go back to Immigration, who is catching Civic each and every lap. He gained about 0.3 that last lap. Not much, but at the end of the day, it will show. That time getting 0.3 per lap, it will show at the end of this race. Let's see when Civic pits. I think he might be trying to do the soft medium. He's the only reason. Yeah. Sorry. And that is Mika very close to Ryan through the S's. And he's there on the outside. He's peeking hard. He's looking. Contact made between the two. Ran into the back of him there. Is now Mika will look, but he's not going to make a move. He's waiting to make a move. Sector 2 spin. That's going to be Gatto around. Stuck on the hill. He'll flip it around. No cars coming. So he's clear to rejoin the track and get it going. NYC Hozik getting closer to him, but he will not have DRS on this straightaway. Let's go back to Civic, our leader. Still, let's see what he'll do this lap. Is he going to pit? No, stays out once more. But Immigration has only increased that gap to 3.6 seconds, so only a 10th gain that lap. As he gets closer each and every time, Mini around Sector 1 right after the first corner. He gets it back going, gets into gear. Mika did say he was going for a bold strategy, possibly staying out on the mediums to switch over to the softs. That might be Civic's plan, just the opposite. That might be Immigration's plan as well. Tez could also be doing the same thing. I don't know about the top 4. We've seen Gatto pit, though, from the softs to the mediums, but let's see Civic's decision this lap. No, he will stay out once again, really pushing those soft tires to their limit. As Immigration now comes into the pits. Let's see what tires he will go on to. Most likely the hards. And it will be the hards. So Immigration will finish the race most likely on those hard tires. And Civic has now beat the pace of Immigration all the way around. And he stayed out longer on the softs than Immigration did on the mediums. And it's a 1-2 for Aston Martin at the moment. Let's see if he can get any closer this lap. But the two McLarens pretty close to each other, about a second away. Ryan very close to Manish. Let's see what they will do against each other. Let's see if they'll have a big fight or not. Is that Civic in the pits? It is. Civic now pits. Let's see. Tez most likely not double stack. He will not. He stays out on the medium tires. Tez takes the lead of the race. Now Civic, he's played the strategy perfectly. He goes onto the medium tires. And if he can do 14 some laps on the softs, he can definitely do that on the medium tires. But there is Immigration. Let's see if he can get up to him. No! Civic gets out in front of Immigration. Sector 2 spin. That's going to be one of the McLarens. So Civic holding on to second place after the pit stop. Tez's decision coming right up. Let's see if he'll pit. He will stay to the right. He's staying out on the medium tires, hoping to get a big run on the softs once that time comes. Many a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings for him. Tez is coming in this lap. He go on to the soft tires. Saw what his teammate did. Let's see what tires he will go on to. Immigration will get the pass done easily in pit lane. Yes, the soft tires, the choice for him. And many around right after the finish line. But now, Civic, our leader, once again. Mika now stretching out. Mika and Hodzik are the only ones to stretch out those tires for a while. Looks like Ryan may have started on the hards. He's using those as much as he can. Manish Man in the pits. He went for the medium tires now. Tez on the softs. Can he catch Mika on the old medium tires? Don't mind that. Trying to get a thumbnail. And Mini, Civic now getting very close to Mini. Now it seems would be the time where Mika pits with Tez catching him very quickly per lap. Let's see what he does. And he stays to the right, staying out. No, gonna pit. Mika coming in on those old medium tires, and Tez will get by easily on pit exit. Looks like NYC also coming into the pits. Let's see what tires he goes on. You see Mika getting serviced, having to stop on pit exit. No, they just go through each other. Fair enough to Cody's for making that adjustment in the game. Immigration catching Civic very quickly. Gatto, a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. But Immigration just getting closer to Civic. The gap just getting closer. And he'll be able to stretch those hard tires out longer. Immigration, a big threat to this race. But Tez on those soft tires, we haven't thought about him yet. He might catch very quickly of the other two on mediums and hards. This race is going to come down to the wire. Immigration not inside DRS yet, but he most likely will be once they get to the other side of the track. And when they battle, that provides Tez to get even closer as he sets fastest lap of the Grand Prix. And let's see if he'll be in it when they cross that detection zone. He is barely. So immigration will have DRS right here. Mika now sets fastest lap on those soft tires. I believe Tez more worried. Oh, sector 1 spin. Who's that going to be? That is Minnie. Yes, Minnie. Cossack barely getting by. Minnie flipped around. I assumed he was having a... The Red Bull is there. The Red Bull of immigration looking to get past Civic.
My game crashed again. This game is absolute ass. I honestly couldn't be bothered anymore. This race has been the worst thing of my life. I can't even... It's just incredible.
Civic still leading, about 3/10 to the car behind, and that's Hozic or Gatto going around. It's going to be Hozic. Sector 3 spin as Minnie goes by. On the inside, Minnie a lap down. Yeah, I remind you, so they're not battling for position. As Minnie lets him back by. Gatto in the pits. He went onto the soft tires. It seems as now immigration there on Civic. He's got DRS. That's not the camera angle we want to see, but sure for him. Fine with it. And goes down to the inside. And immigration past Civic. Civic still gives the fight on the inside, and he's there. Almost contact between the two. But immigration gets through. Civic dives it back to the inside. Takes that move about every single lap, and it's worked. Civic through. Coming up, 8 laps to go this time around. Whoa, Civic, it's very loose. Exiting the corner, and that provides immigration space to get down to the inside, brake late. And now Civic tries to go under, but he can't. So now immigration holding the spot away from Civic. Just gotta stay within the second. Very laggy here, but he's just gotta stay within a second of him. Will have DRS on this next straight, but look at Tez, 3 seconds back. He's caught up very quickly. And Civic there. Civic, we know he wants to fight very hard for this win, but the more he fights, the better it is for his teammate, Tez, to catch up to those two, as Civic now to the outside, into the lead. Who's going to be the latest breaker? Still close. It's going to be Civic who pulls out into the lead. Civic out front by a good margin now. And there we go. Immigration looked for the move. Almost looked like he turned him, but he did not. But Tez now into the conversation very much. 2 seconds back to those two drivers who have still been fighting all lap long. And immigration will have a run going on to this front stretch. Let's see what it is. 7 laps remaining this time around. 7 to go. Immigration with DRS. Down to the inside. Gets the move done. He's clear. Tez getting closer. Now 1.7 seconds. These two battling, and Tez, you can just see him in every picture just right there with them. The more Civic can hold him up, the better it is for Aston Martin in the Constructors and Tez in the Drivers' Championship. And Civic with DRS. This area right now. Let's see what he can do. DRS open. Overtake. He's pushing it. Trying to get there. No, not even close. To Immigration. But now Sector 1 spin. Who's that going to be? Gatto around possibly. Yes. And Civic disconnects. Not the time that you want that to happen at all. Terrible timing for Civic as he falls back to third place as his teammate gets by. Now Tez, can he catch Immigration? Can he get there to possibly win it? And Tez falling back about 3 seconds now. Coming up on 5 laps to go. We don't know the gap between Tez and Immigration now, as it's glitched out. The gap was about 3 seconds. Let's see if it's gotten shorter. Looks about the same so far. 2.5, so I was wrong. He is getting closer, just about 5/10 this lap. Will he push it too hard, though, and be out of DRS range, though? Or not be out of DRS, excuse me, but be out of tires when he gets to him, and that is many around. We're not going to worry about it. We're going to see if Tez can get any closer to Immigration, and he's showing right now that he can.
Game crashed again. Oh my god.
Immigration out front. 2.4 seconds, about 2.5. The gap staying the same. Tez now 2.3, so he is getting closer. But he's just got to push very hard if he wants to be there at the end of this race. Now 1.8, so the gap has gotten significantly shorter. Manishman, a 3-second time penalty. We're not going to worry about those back markers with their penalties, though. As of right now, that is. We're going to see if Tez can catch up to Immigration. He's pushing it very hard. You can see the DRS numbers now. As we move back to Tez, you can see that bumper cam about 2 seconds back. So he's gaining 5/10 per lap. he will be there. If that stays the same, he will be there on the final lap. And now that has gotten very close. Those two drivers closer than they have been yet. But it looks like, from what I've seen so far, Immigration's been very good in Sector 2. Not so much Sector 1. Or Sector 3 for that matter. And in Sector 3, we've got Gatto around. But we move back to Tez, who is getting closer. We don't have exact numbers at the moment. But manage sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. And Tez getting closer to Immigration. The title fight. This is why they are in the title fight. Because they are very consistent. 1 and 2 right now shows just how consistent they can be. And that's another spin that looks to be Gatto or Hozik, one of the two. I think that is Gatto ahead of Hozik. But now they come to the line. Let's see. 1.5 seconds back. You can see that gap just getting closer. But as of the math right now, he needs to get about a second this lap if he wants to contend for this win. Depends on when those soft tires are really just going to almost give up. As those soft tires seem to be falling off now. That's not close enough. What Tez really needs right now is an immigration penalty. Possibly a 2-second time penalty for cutting the track. That would come in clutch for Tez. Unfortunately, Mika, who had to go, is now getting past, as that AI just not keeping up with the rest of the field. And you see Ryan making a move on him right now. Tez within 1.5 seconds. We're on the final lap. Immigration out in front on the hard tires. The strategy seems to work out for him. Sector 1 spin, that's going to be a mini. He's off the track. But we're going to watch these two right now. Tez, he has to push as hard as possible if he wants to be there. But limiting the damage in the championship. Honzik a 3-second time penalty, but as of right now, Tez just so close. But it just will not happen. Immigration will head through the final 2 corners to collect his 3rd win of the season. Immigration brings it home in the USA. Tez 2nd place, limiting the damage in the championship. And Civic comes to the line, P3. A great day from him from starting on pole. And Honzik, DNFs, end of the race. Oh, terrible for Honzik. Wrecking on the final lap, you can see his car. Oh, wow. But Immigration takes the win. NYC comes to the line, 4th for him after starting 2nd. So Tez bringing it from the back of the field to 2nd to finish the day. And Manish out of fuel as he comes to the line. The drivers that pushed it on fuel could not get it done. But at the end of the day, the final result, an Immigration win, his 2nd of the year. His 3rd of the year, excuse me. Tez easily driver of the day for that performance. As Immigration will be the first one to. Let's bring Immigration in here.
Yo.
Hello, 3rd one of the year.
Yeah.
How's that?
I'm decent.
Yeah.
It is quite a tough race, to be fair. I mean, Civic in that first stint was just so quick, and I mean, fair play to him. He had some really good pace there, and then I don't know. I was going to do a 2-stop, so medium soft to soft, but decided I saw what Civic was doing. I saw he'd stayed out the whole time and was going for a 1-stop. So I was like, "There's no chance that I'm going to be able to 2-stop and win." So I stuck with the hard to the end. So I undercut him by a lap, and it just gained a lot of time. And the hard seemed to really work for me. I just had really good pace on them. And then towards the end, I was getting a bit scared from Tez, but his tyres must have been dropping off a lot, seeing as he was on the softs after 12 laps, I think it was. So, yeah, and also unfortunate for Civic for his game crashing. He probably would have won that, to be honest.
Yeah, there were a lot of game crashes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very unlucky. Yeah.
Yep.
That's it.
Well,
Good race apart from that. Yeah.
Yeah. Congrats,
Goodbye.
Immigration. And
yeah, thank you.
Yep.
Bye.
Let's get NYC in here next.
Hello.
There we go.
Horrible race. Just absolutely horrible. Game crashed 3 times. That's great. Codemasters fix your game, honestly. And, so someone tried to make it like 4 wide, just going on completely to the right side, and I tried to give room to everyone, and then I think Alex and I don't know which McLaren it was, just completely squeezed me, and I got damage on lap 1. I had to put onto hards, which were like the worst tires I've ever raced on in my life. The hards were absolutely horrible. And then I went on to mediums, and at certain points where I could have gained positions at times, my game would crash, which is unfortunate, but I was still able to get P4, so decent recovery. Unfortunate for Mika, though, because I would not have caught him otherwise. So, yeah, that's really it.
Yeah, a very unfortunate day, but...
It's unfortunate because I know I had a lot of pace here to be fighting Immigration and Civic and Tez for the win, so... At least it's P4, I can limit the damage. I know Aston Martin are going to gain in the constructors, but at least it was P4 and 5 for Ferrari, so best we could have done in the situation.
Yeah. So, an okay day for Ferrari. Thank you, NYC.
Are we still in the lead of the constructors?
You would be, I believe. I can get that information back to you in just a second. Let's see. Let's get Minnie in here. Long day for him. I believe he finished 1 to 2 laps down. Hello, Minnie?
Hi.
Hello.
Terrible race. I had an okay start. I kind of got forced to the outside on the first turn, so I kind of had to let off to rejoin the track. Pretty chill first lap, but then on the second lap, me and Haas kind of got wheel to wheel. And I was ahead, and then he didn't let off, so he kind of forced me wide. So he got ahead, and then I had pretty much no space, and I was carrying too much speed to get around the corner. So, through that S section, you kind of need the whole track in order to have a clean run through it. But I wasn't able to, so I bumped into him and took my front wing off. So that pretty much ended my race there, and I was in the back for the rest.
Yeah, well, very unfortunate day for Minnie. Thank you. Civic started on pole, went to P3 where you finished. Is that correct? P3.
Yeah, well, you are correct, Jackson. Yeah.
P3.
Oh, what can I say? It was a very fruit race for mine. I had good pace. I didn't even push too much. Didn't try to overdrive the car at all. I felt like the strategy was spot on because I didn't get undercut by anyone or overcut. The only thing is that, you saw what happened. I got disconnected and I lost 10 seconds there while in a fight with Immigration, which was very fun. And I was trying to play the team game by trying to slow him down, by letting him buy at the main straight, so that I could get DRS off of him on the back straight, which is very OP as a spot to overtake. So yeah, I mean, it was working very, very well for us. Like, Tez was P3 right behind us on softs. I was on mediums, which is a good racing tire. And yeah, what do you know? Disaster struck. But I mean, I'm still very happy with P2 and P3 for a team. I'm very happy with my first podium. Yeehaw! I think I can say that, even though with a little bit of a hint of pain in my voice for what happened. But you know, GG, I guess. Like Immigration, we really run a splendid race on hards. Like I couldn't believe he was actually catching up to me on hards. Like when I saw him going for hards, I thought like, oh, he's gonna lose. Like I'm gonna win. I'm gonna chill. Like no way he's gonna catch me. And then he did. And yeah, maybe I should have been more aggressive, but I didn't really want to force myself to do a mistake or whatever. So I mean, I'm still happy. I'm still very happy with P3. I'm happy for Tez P2, and yeah, we're getting closer to the top of the field here in the constructors, which is all that matters. So yeah, GG to everyone. It was good fun, and yeah, see you on to the next one.
Yep, next one in Canada. See you there, Civic.
Oh, in oh yeah, I won't be there actually.
You won't?
I'll
Okay.
be on. Yeah, I'll be on vacation, but I mean, I'm not good in Canada, so
Okay.
like, no harm, no foul.
Well, I guess it's not next week, but it would be the week after.
Yeah, in 2 weeks, yeah, I'll
Okay.
be on vacation, but yeah, I may qualify maybe. We'll
Okay.
see. Just for
Thank you, Civic.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
Thanks.
Yep.
See you.
See ya. And last but not least, we will get Tez in here. Climbing all the way from the back. Hello, Tez.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, that was a good race. Started from the back, which is fine because I was late, and I'm an idiot. But yeah, Civic was slowing down the pace at the front with Immigration, so I could enter the battle, and then we can team up. And we were actually quite confident that we could maybe pull off a 1-2. But yeah, the signal went, which is not great, but still overall a good day, double podium, so we'll take it.
Yeah. Double
And
podium.
where's the next track? Where's the next track?
So we have a week off and then we go to Canada.
Brilliant. Yeah, so next race we'll go one better and get P1, P2, I think.
Yeah, if he's there.
Yeah, he's not, is he? My bad. The one after.
Yeah. At some point, you'll get him.
Yeah.
Well, thank
Yeah,
you,
we will.
Tez.
Civic's
and-
due. Civic's due a P1 now. I thought he was going to get it today, but wasn't to be.
Yeah, it was close, and unfortunately, lag or netcode or whatever it was took him out, caused him to fall back to P3.
Yeah, it happens.
Yep. Well, thank you, Tez, and
Cool.
I'll see you in Canada.
Thanks.
Bye.
Thanks, bye.
So here is where we will finish the stream off. Thank you for watching, and we'll see